The other Mary came to the graveside, to the sepulchre. They came to the tomb. And they had an encounter that they certainly were not expecting. But God moved in a miraculous, mighty way and changed mankind. Chapter 28, verses 1 through 10. And the word says, in the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake. For the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for fear of him the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said unto the woman, fear not ye, for I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay. And go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goeth before you unto Galilee. There shall you see him. Lo, I have told you. And they departed quickly from the sepulchre, and with fear and great joy, and did run to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, all hail. And they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then said Jesus unto them, be not afraid. Go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and there shall they see me. He is risen on the Sabbath day after the crucifixion. Mary Magdalene, she came to the place that held him. And the word says that a great earthquake occurred. And it rolled back the stone. It said the angel of the Lord appeared, and he sat up on the rock. Can you imagine walking up and looking where you think Jesus was laying, and there sits the angel of the Lord, said his countenance was like lightning. His raiment was white as snow, and he sat upon the stone. Can you imagine the fear that crossed her mind? What is going on? But God had plans. God had already moved. The angel of the Lord spoke to him. He said the gatekeepers, the men that were there, the guards that were there, they were so terrified, they were as if they were dead. They were so fearful of what was occurring. But he was risen. He was risen. He was gone. They came. They were seeking out to see the tomb. You think about this. In our minds, in our mortal minds, there's one thing that we know for sure is final, and that's death. When we lose a loved one, we go to the cemetery, and that's as far as we can go earthly with them. We lay them into the earth. We lay them there. It's final. We see that, and they cover them up, and they prepare the grave, and they get it all finished and everything, and we go away, and we'll put monuments on our loved ones' graves, and it'll have the dates of their birth and their death, and we look and we say, this is final. Can you imagine going to the cemetery and finding the gravesite burst open? The angel of the Lord speaking to you and saying, fear not. I know who you come looking for, but they're not here. This is what Mary came, and she saw the angel of the Lord sitting up on that rock, on that stone. And the men that were guarding the tomb, they were terrified. They were absolutely scared to death. They wouldn't even move. I can just imagine that. But he was risen. The angel answered and said unto these women, hey, don't you fear. I know you're here looking for Jesus. You know, he was crucified just a couple of days ago. He's not here, for he's risen as he said. You know, Jesus had told them, he said, listen, something's going to happen. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to leave you for just a little time. He told them that he was going to die. You know what? And his disciples, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to believe it. And he spoke those words and he said, it's going to happen. And many were thinking, no, it won't. Many were thinking, if he's dead, and he will not be back. Because death is final.